All right, well, welcome back. We're here with another one of our American Hat Company profiled athletes here during the Junior NFR, Junior Rodeo. It all kicked off today with barrel racing, and I'm here being joined now, Jacoby Campbell, Grandview, Texas, bareback rider. How's it going?
Sir. Good. How about yourself?
Fantastic. Good to be here.
Yes, sir.
Good to be here. I tell you, so, we were talking before we came on air just now. It's your last year competing this is your last youth event.
Yes, sir.
Not just last year, this is the last youth event. How's it feel going into it?
It's a little heartwarming.
Yeah.
I've been down the road since I was 3, so
okay.
Going on to bigger things.
So you say down the road since you were 3. When did you first start getting on bucking horses?
I started getting on bucking horses when I was probably 14, but I've been riding bulls and stuff since I was 3.
Okay. So sheep, calves, the typical progression?
Sir. Yes, sir.
And are you solely focused on the bareback, or are we still getting on bulls?
No, we are not getting on bulls. Okay. I wasn't that good at it. And
okay.
I was a lot better at bareback riding than bulls. So.
That's fine. I tell you, and we also prior to, so we were talking, you broke your jaw around this time last year. Broken jaw kind of put you out of operating for a while. So
yes, sir.
How was that?
It was hard because I was only supposed to be out for a month, but it was right when Corona hit, so I ended up being out for 3 months. So.
So when did you come back? When did you get on your first horse after the injury?
I think I got on my first horse in March, maybe.
Okay, so it's of this year?
No, of last year.
Of last year, okay.
Yes,
so right at the beginning of the whole pandemic deal.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, and did that help? I'm sure there was less rodeos or less events to go to. I know there was in the professional ranks, COVID shut everything down. So was there a big shutdown for you? Did that help your healing process or help you come back gradually maybe?
Yes, sir. It helped me a lot because I wasn't going to as many amateur rodeos competing, so I got to get on a lot of practice horses before the first amateur rodeo.
Fantastic. In bareback riding, so, being a professional rodeo announcer, I see that event. We need the push. We need the contestants there. And you even look, we talked about Dalen Swearingen, high school bareback riding world champion, and then he goes on to win the college in the bull riding, and you look at where he's at now, but now he's only focusing on the bull riding. So another one has kind of fallen off in regards to the bareback riding numbers, but you're solely focused on it. You were getting on bulls for a while. Now you're focused on the bareback riding, and you have something similar to him. So when you're done here, I guess August or something, you head to Panola?
Yes, sir, I do. I signed with Jeff Collins. I'm pretty excited.
It's a whole nother chapter. Now you say your mom's not so excited.
No, sir, she's not excited about it at all.
Well, we never. Are you the oldest?
I'm the only one.
You're the only child?
Yes, sir.
So mama definitely not.
No, she's not having it.
But that's part of the progression too. And I have a child that's 18. He graduated high school this year also. And so I know the feeling. I know what mom's going through. He's up working for a rodeo company, and it's his first time away from home. So I'm calling every day. Hey, how you doing? What do you know? So I know what mom's going through. But she's wearing a shirt that says punchy as heck, and so she'll handle it all right.
Yes, sir. She
will.
So
what are you looking forward to in the college ranks?
Really taking that next step so that by the time I get out of college, I'm ready to hit the pro rodeos hard.
Are you going to get your permit while you're in school? Or?
Yes, sir, I am. I'm going to slowly hit a few.
Okay, fantastic. So when you're on your permit, when you're in school, do you have any goals? What are you trying to achieve?
My goal is to make the CNFR my sophomore year.
Okay.
And, possibly make the permit challenge in Vegas.
Yeah. Good deal. What a great opportunity. And we were talking with the last athlete that we had up here. The opportunities for you growing up through youth. You've said you've been to Vegas, at the Junior Worlds a few times, going back 6 years. I mean, for you, that's a lifetime. For me, that's a minute.
Yes, sir.
So you've been there. How did that help you learn and get ready for the next step?
Starting out as a 14-year-old going to Vegas, they treat us just like the big guys in Thomas and Mack. So it was learning, they do things quick. You've got to be ready. I'm used to the backyard rodeos where you can take your time. But my first year in Vegas was an eye-opener because they were running right through it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's getting me ready for the big shows.
So you're about 6 foot? How tall are you?
Yes, sir. 6 foot.
Okay. So we look at a lot of the bareback riders today. Who do you emulate? Who do you look up to? I know Tilden's right around 6 foot,
yes,
6'1", and then you have some of the smaller guys like Wes come up back in the day.
Yes, sir.
But is there anybody you really look up to riding style-wise?
I'd love to be as mechanical as Orrin Larson. That's so pretty. I sit there and watch videos all day of him.
I've been very fortunate to watch him get on Frontier's gunfire and things like that. And I've said it, from the Tim O'Connells, of course, the Casey Fields to the Tilden Hoopers right now. But if you pick one person that rides rank horses probably the best. In my opinion, I've said it over the mic so I can back it up here, but Orrin Larson is a great
sir.
person to look up to, and like you said, mechanicals I'll get on. He rides the rank ones better than
Oh
anyone.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You look at 93-point rides here and there and 90 whatever. I mean, he loves it and he
Yes,
thrives
sir.
at it. So that's a great person to look up to. Is there anything outside of rodeo that you stay in shape with, or is there any other sports you played growing up?
I didn't play any sports really. I just work out a lot. I love that.
I'd say there's nothing wrong with that. So we had a runner. Now we got a guy that lifts and works out quite a bit. I look at the patch on your chest. I've been with American Hat Company since 2014, and it is such an honor. You know, everything they stand for in the support of the military, everything they stand for with the youth and the American hat, and they say, you know, it's like an accessory. A lot of people call it an accessory. It's not. Everything else is. So how does it feel to wear that patch on your chest?
Man, it feels like a family. Like, I see everybody with a patch. Like, I'll see people in Arizona, and they'll walk up to me like they're my best friends, and you know, I always have a place to stay.
Yeah. Pretty cool, you know, and you talk about a family, and obviously, you know, we like to thank Keith Maddox, you know, the man that really brought the forefront and bought that company several years ago and brought it to the level where it's at today, in conjunction with his wife Susan and Keith and Katie and Stan and Danny at the hat store. We can go on and on, but it is a family. When you're in that arena and you're wearing that hat and you start things off tomorrow at your last youth event, sorry, Mom, I got to focus on it again, but are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. How's the horses here? Have you looked at the draws?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm really good friends with the guy who's setting up the pen, so I've got to see them all.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you got a little insight. Do you know what you've drawn for tomorrow night?
No, sir, not yet.
When are they drawn tomorrow?
I think so.
Fantastic. Well, I tell you what, it's your last youth event. Take advantage of it. Not just the opportunity to compete in this arena and compete for $10,000.
Yes,
So
sir.
let's hit that a little bit. I saw a sparkle in your eye kick up a little bit. So the winner outright gets 10 grand.
Yes, sir. It's pretty crazy because I've never been to a youth rodeo that's had 10,000, even like 5,000. So it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, there's well over $200,000 up for grabs here. Yes, obviously, first place gets $10,000. But you know, I want to wish you the best of luck.
Yes, sir.
You know, thanks for being here. Thanks for wearing that patch, and thanks for representing American Hat Company.
Yes, sir.